Good evening, everyone. Today I have another special guest, Miss Judy Fitzgerald herself.
Hey.
So basically, guys, again, we have another video. If there's anyone who's going to show what kind of standards that you have to have while doing a day job and what you have to do to build something on the side, Judy here, as I got to know her last year, literally just blew me away of how much work she had on at one given point. So basically, I've got a few questions. Anyone in the industry will hopefully learn from this, and I'll tag Judy below and you can ask some questions then as well. So first question is, well, actually I'll state a few things that you've done, right? So you obviously was Miss Bikini Ireland.
Yeah.
You won that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my first competition. So I won Miss Bikini Ireland 2014, and then I represented Ireland in the Worlds, and then I just got into fitness modelling last year.
Yeah.
I did 3 shows in total. So the first one was with NIFMA, the European Championship, so I won all my categories and the overall, and then I did Pure Elite and I got my pro card and came first. Yes. And then I went to the Worlds and came third and won Athlete of the Year.
Jesus Christ. And as well as that, you were working with us at the time, doing shoots as well, and you were working with God knows how many other companies, and you were literally, and on top of that, she works as a full-time nurse doing night shifts as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so I work shift work. I'm a qualified nurse and midwife, and I'm also a fitness instructor, so I teach fitness classes. And what else was I doing? Yeah, I was just here, there and everywhere, doing everything. Yeah.
So with all that information, guys, I literally have an insane amount of questions, but again, we're going to try and keep it to maybe like 4 or 5 questions. But sure, shoot me a DM if you need to know more information on Judy, or maybe we'll follow up with a second video if we have to. So you obviously all actually have like a large following on Instagram as well. So with you were in the Irish Sun, with your following on Instagram, you were in magazines, you were doing shoots. What is it like being in the public eye?
Yeah, like I've been in every paper, I'd say, in the country at this stage. So I suppose at the start I found it hard. I didn't really understand how the media worked, but now I kind of understand it. But I think that it can be hard at times. Like people, like the way you might be portrayed in the media mightn't be actually the way you are, and people might judge you for the way you appear, but really in person you're a normal human being. People need to realise that you're actually a human being at the end of the day. Like, exactly,
you're just working towards something. So like, and was there ever a moment within like being in the newspaper and all that kind of stuff that you were just like, you had so much attention towards you that you were ready to just, this isn't worth it, walk away?
Yeah, so like recently I was in the paper, and kind of everything that was actually in the paper was true. But kind of work didn't like it, and I was kind of like at that stage being like, oh well, I just give up the whole modelling and just do the nursing, because like it's affecting my work, because people in work don't like what I'm doing. But then I kind of brought myself back to like how far I've come, and like the whole point is like not to listen to like other people, kind of go with yourself, and like if you have a goal, it doesn't really matter what other people think. Exactly,
because at the end of the day, you'll start finding your people around you through, as the years go by, you'll have the right people around you, instead of what you'll find is, as you try and progress, you'll find the people who want to hate on you for trying to work so hard to build something, and then you'll find the people who are going to stick by you. Yeah,
because I've actually found from doing modelling, like the standard of people I actually hang around with are so high.
It is,
the people I hang around with are actually like really ambitious. They like motivate me, whereas if I wasn't doing that, I mightn't have met like some of the people I've met. Like, it's really good way of networking, connecting with people like-minded.
And that's why I found as well, after building the brand where it is, the amount of people I've met in the business industry or fitness, like they're the people who, and you'll get at whatever industry you're in, if you surround yourself with people in that industry, you'll find like-minded people as well. And I found people in the fitness industry really upbeat, really confident people, wanting to achieve something, and they will support you with what you're trying to achieve as well.
Yeah, like I think that like people in the fitness industry, like what I got out of it is that like it takes a lot of dedication. Like, you have to train twice a day, eat every 3 hours, like try getting your sleep, try not be stressed, like it's a really good kind of mindset to get into, but then it is actually, people don't realise how hard it is to get into it, and you could get a lot of hate towards you because people might think you look too skinny or whatever. But
so what was the, like, from being a nurse, how did you just have a want to become the winner of Miss Bikini Ireland, or competing in?
No, so how I got into Miss Bikini Ireland is I just kind of felt I wanted to kind of gain more confidence, meet new people, and I just saw it advertised and I said I'd just go for it. What do I have to lose? But I had absolutely no idea I'd win it, because the other girls that were in it, they were all like had modelling experience, and I had absolutely no modelling experience. So I was actually like shocked that I won it. Like the owner, when I met the owner of it before I headed off to the Worlds, he was like, "Are you surprised you won?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "To be honest, I am as well. Like, you were the underdog. Like, we didn't have you picked out to win, but he said the minute you stepped on stage and talked, like, you kind of won us over, because you were so like outgoing. We kind of felt like we'd like to work with you because you had a good like aura, like you kind of it's like the law of attraction, you know.
And you're real in what you do. I know like people can judge anyone through Instagram pictures and stuff like that, but knowing you personally, you're just real and you're genuine in what you do. And you're a nurse as well, so you're seriously hardworking. And like, how did you find being like staying dedicated to competing, being in the Irish Sun, as well as having the determination to give while being a nurse? Was that must have been difficult?
I think that if you just organise your time, like, you can do anything you put your mind to. Like, I used to just get up early in the morning. I think if you get up early and start your morning right, like with the gym, or like I started like affirmations and like gratitude, all kind of stuff for my mind to kind of keep me focused, and kind of surrounding myself around like with people that support me in what I'm doing. I thought that made things like way easier. Like, and if I had any negativity towards me, I just used to ignore it. Like, if there was someone who didn't like what I was doing, I just didn't care. Like, I listened to what they had to say, but I just didn't take it on board, like in one ear and out the other, because like those kind of people just don't matter. Like just to get, like, I just don't like toxic people. Like,
you get to a point where the only things you hear is the good stuff, because it's just like, when you're so busy, it's just like, I just don't have time
for it.
To be listening to that, and you shouldn't have the time to be giving out about it either. Do you know what I mean? You should be learning or doing something more. So it's mad. But after achieving what you've achieved, if there's another young girl out there who's looked up to you, or anyone, what advice would you give in what you've learned in competing, and as well as being Miss Bikini Ireland winner?
I think to follow your dreams, and to, like what I said already, is just to surround yourself with people who actually support you, and like you do you, like you do what makes you happy, don't mind like about everyone else, and to kind of like always give yourself time, like, and to organize your time and focus on like what's benefiting you and what isn't benefiting you. Kind of prioritize your time and make the most of your time.
I think it's important.
Focus yourself kind of as towards achieving your goals.
Exactly. And I think it's important, guys, to realize you do not know what you are capable of achieving, literally, until you start putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. That's where you're going to really find the talent that you have and what you can achieve. It's easy to just back away from things when it gets a little bit hard, but Judy is a perfect example of constantly achieving and constantly pushing her boundaries of what she can achieve. So just realize, guys, that it will get tough, but the feeling you get is incredible when you start achieving. So
yeah, all the hard work pays off.
It does.
Like from like social media and everything, like people don't see all the hard work that goes into their, like all the successful people, like they deal with anxiety and things as well, like, but if you don't put yourself in that stress, like, you won't push yourself. Like, you'll always just be comfortable, and you'll never see what you're capable of really achieving, and that's important. I think in some stage of your life you should definitely take a risk, and even if it's a small risk, just see what you're capable of achieving. There's no harm, so it's all good. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. It's coming up to about 10 minutes there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We may follow up with another interview again if there's more questions that people want to know about Judy. So again, guys, I'll have another video planned soon, so take it easy, guys, and thank you very much for watching. Thanks.
See you later.